Hello, welcome to this tutorial, Performing a Search in Academic Search Premier, Tips for Narrowing and Saving Your Results. Now that you've logged into the library webpage, let's take a look at the general multidisciplinary and academic journal databases. This is always a good place to start, and this is where we're going to find Academic Search Premier. So let's go ahead and select that. This has now brought up our search parameters, what we're going to look at when we're performing our searches. One thing that I do want you to do first is to go ahead and limit your results to scholarly peer-reviewed journals by clicking here. That way you're going to get the most credible resources that you can possibly get. I'm interested in test anxiety, probably because I have some myself. So I'm going to do just a general search for test anxiety. And I'm specifically going to look for test anxiety in college students. I think we can all relate to that. And now I'm just going to do a search to see what happens. I call this the pre-search, when you're just doing a keyword search to see what type of results you get. Well, I don't have the time to read 1,253 articles, so I need to do a little bit of narrowing down. Now, just taking a look here, I see Taiwan. I don't want Taiwan. I'm going to change this to not, and I'm going to put Taiwan in there, so I don't want to know anything that's happening over there. Okay, well that got rid of some. Looks like they have quite a bit of test anxiety in Taiwan. And I keep seeing this idea of test anxiety coming up here in my subjects. So let me go ahead and narrow it from the keyword to a subject term and see what that does to our results. Well, that certainly helps out a lot. But I'm not quite done yet. I want to really focus on the United States, so I'm going to add a search box. Notice that you don't have to capitalize when you're making your searches. It just recognizes the characters, not whether they're in upper or lower case. Well, 15 results is certainly a lot more doable than 1,253. I think already we are working smarter, not harder. But that's still a lot of articles to read. I want to just take a quick look to see what's happening. If I put my cursor over the magnifying glass, I can bring up the abstract. Taking a look at this abstract, I can see that it's definitely something that I would want to use. I want to go ahead and add that to my folder. Now I could certainly go through and read each one of these abstracts and then make a decision. But look at the time. I have to get to work, or I have to get to class, or maybe I just need to go to bed. What I can do is just to save these by clicking on the plus sign here, and I can save all or part of them, but this will save me from having to re-look for the same articles again. I'm going to just go ahead and save each one. So 15 articles are now in my folder. The one thing that many students forget to do when they get to their folder is to sign in to EBSCOhost. Now, if you haven't set up your account with EBSCO, go here to create a new account and it'll walk you right through the steps. However, I already have one, so I am going to just log in. And here we go. There are my 15 articles that I just saved in my folder. And I think I want to put them in a separate folder. This is going to be for my psychology class. So I'm going to put Psychology 100 here and creating a new folder. And now I want to put all of these articles, so I can select all or part, but for now I'm going to select all, and I'm going to move that to my Psychology 100 folder. And now we know that they're saved. I can come back and look at them anytime I want to. Just make sure that you do sign in first, and then you can sign out, and that'll take you back to where you were on the search page. So, today we have learned how to access Academic Search Premier. We've learned how to do some pre-searching. We've learned how to narrow the search down using keywords and subject terms. We've also learned how to use the and, the not, and adding search boxes, and you can add as many as you need. And we've learned how to save those results to the folder and to go ahead and sign in and put them wherever you want. So, all in all, we've had a good day here at the library. I wish you many happy searches and good luck.